Hello guys, now we are going to see about the topic Escape or A Leap for Freedom, which is written by William Wells Brown. In this drama, there are many acts and I'm going to explain about Act 1, Scene 1. The Scene 1 background is sitting room. The characters of the Scene 1 are Dr. Gaines, Mrs. Gaines, Sampy, Cato, Mr. Campbell, Hannah and Melinda. The scene 1 starts with Mrs. Gaines is looking at some drawings when Dr. Gaines enters. Dr. Gaines tells her that their neighbor Vyaman has engaged him as his family physician and the yellow fever is dragging to a fearful extent. He saw this news in a New Orleans paper. He would like to have a touch of the yellow fever here. Because of this, he can get more benefit. Like the many medical men in this climate can't expect to enjoy it. He hoped for cholera also. Providence may send some disease for their benefit. She told that she would be more glad to see it more sickly here, so that their business more prosper. In that sense, we can understand they seen their doctor profession as business. Cato told Dr. Gaines that Mr. Campbell is at the door, and then Campbell enters. He told that he was fed up with his old physician, Dr. Jones. Because of his treatment, he lost his very valuable niggers, so he is not satisfied with his work. Mr. Campbell came to Dr. Gaines to engage him as his family physician, and he told Mr. Campbell charged Dr. Gaines $500 per annum and will send his servants to him when they are sick. And Dr. Gaines told Mr. Campbell to bring his wife Mrs. Campbell if he would come over there. And then Mr. Campbell Mrs. Gaines told she was a daughter of Tanner. Because of it, she didn't like her. And then Dr. Gaines told that he is very glad to get all the Negroes he can to doctor. And Cato is becoming useful to him in the shop. Dr. Gaines has a couple of patients to visit. He is also expecting company from his brother Pinchin. So he wants to house an order for him to arrive. He asked his wife to clean the house. Mrs. Gaines asked Hannah to kill a couple of fat pullet and put the biscuit to rice. Fat pullet. The pullet means the young hen. And she ordered Melinda to get one of her new cape with a lace border and get out her scupple bottle dimity petticoat and told Melinda to clean while-handled knife. And then we get into scene 2. The scene 2 setting background is doctor's shop, Cato making pills. The characters of the scene 2 are Dr. Gaines, Cato, Pete, Ned, Mr. Parker's bill. And the scene 2 starts with Dr. Gaines asked Cato that he had finished the batch of ointment that he had requested. Cato had done it. He told that he currently creating the bread tablets and the tablets can be found on the top shelf. Dr. Gaines told to Cato that he have to leave to see several patients. If any gentleman call, please inform that he will be in this afternoon. If any servants arrive, you must attend to them. I'm expecting 2 of Mr. Campbell's boys. You take care of them. Feel their pulse, examine their tongues, bleed them, and administer a calomel to each other. Tell them not to drink cold water and to just consume water gruel. Cato agreed what Dr. Gaines said. Then Pete and Ned were entered and they were asking to Cato about where is the doctor, and Cato told that I am the doctor. Dr. Gaines assigned me as a doctor and he told me that to bleed you. And then Cato asked Pete what's the problem you have? And Pete told, I have so much pain. Then Cato gave the tablets to Ned, and then he asked Pete, what's the problem you have? And Pete told that he had fever in the night, and Cato also gave some pills to him, and he told to them that these pills you put in morning and these two at night, and it helps you to recovery soon. And then Mr. Parker's bill enters. He didn't give a permission to enter in the room, and Cato asked Parker's bill why it didn't knock the door. Mr. Parker's bill told that he had toothache, so he can't able to knock the door. He was in dying with the toothache pain. He asked Cato, where's the doctor? And Cato told, I'm the doctor. Mr. Parker still didn't believe it, but his pain is getting more worse and worse. So Cato told him, just lay down on your back. And Bill asked what for, and Cato told, that's the way my master does. And by mistake, Cato removed the wrong tooth, that which is not ache. Bills were more furious about Cato, so they were made a quarrel, and they fight and turn over table, chairs and bench. Pete and Ned look on their fight, and then Dr. Gaines enters. Gaines asks, why? What's the matter? Why you all have been fighting? And then Dr. Gaines sort out of their problems. Then Gaines pull the right tooth, which have the ache. Dr. Gaines yelling at Cato that why you made the mess. And he told him, look at the table, never mind, Cato. And he told to him, I'll wipe you well for this conduct of yours today. Go to work now and clear up the office. Cato lamenting about his days that Mr. Parker's will bite his finger and scratch his face, but he didn't give it to him, and he also made a fight. And then Dr. Gaines enters. What's all this noise here? Cato told, nothing, sir. I just put the things to right as you told me. I didn't hear any noise except the rats. Dr. Gaines told, make haste and come in. I want you to go to town. Cato were lamenting about that his coat were torn in the fight, and he weeps. Oh my coat, if the nigger, Mr. Parker's will, he ever comes here, I'll put out every tooth he got in his head, and that I will. That's it. These are all in the Act 1, Scene 1 and Scene 2. Thank you.